Running a gun shop sounds simple until you realize you're not just selling weapons, you're managing supply chains, customer expectations, legal systems, and a constant risk of chaos if anything slips through the cracks. Gun Store Simulator is exactly what the name suggests. A business management sim focused on running your own firearm shop. It's clearly aimed at players who enjoy slow burn progression, optimization, and the satisfaction of building something from the ground up. Available on PC, it leans heavily into simulation mechanics rather than action, so don't expect shooting. This is all about the business behind it. At its core, the gameplay revolves around stocking inventory, setting prices, handling customers, and gradually expanding your store. Early on, the loop is simple. Order basic items, sell them, reinvest. But as you progress, more systems open up. Licensing, higher tier weapons, attachments, and customer profiling. What makes it engaging is the constant balancing act between profit and responsibility. You can't just sell everything to everyone. There are rules, and breaking them can cost you. Controls are straightforward, mostly menu-driven, with some hands-on interactions in the store space. The pacing is steady, sometimes even slow, but that's intentional. This is a game about incremental growth, not instant gratification. Replayability comes from optimizing layouts, experimenting with pricing strategies, and pushing efficiency. Visually, the game is functional rather than impressive. The store environments are clean and readable, but not particularly detailed. Weapon models are solid and recognizable, which is important for immersion in this type of simulator. Animations are basic, and while everything works, it doesn't feel especially polished. Performance is stable for the most part, with only occasional minor stutters when managing larger inventories or busier store setups. Sound design does its job without standing out. Background music is minimal and unobtrusive, which fits the management focus. Sound effects like handling items, transactions, and ambient store noise are decent but repetitive over time. There's no real voice acting, so the atmosphere relies mostly on subtle environmental audio rather than strong audio direction. Narratively, there isn't much of a traditional story here. Instead, the game builds its identity through systems and progression. You're not following characters or a scripted plot. Your story is the growth of your business. While that works for the genre, it does mean players looking for deeper world building or emotional engagement won't find much here. One of the biggest strengths is the progression system. Unlocking new licenses, expanding your product range, and improving your store layout feels genuinely rewarding. The game also does a good job of introducing complexity gradually, so you're not overwhelmed early on. There's a satisfying sense of control as you refine your operation and see profits increase. However, the game isn't without flaws. The pacing, while intentional, can feel too slow at times, especially in the early hours. There's also some repetition in the core loop that becomes noticeable during longer sessions. Visually, it lacks the polish you'd expect from top-tier simulators, and the limited variety in customer behavior makes interactions feel a bit predictable over time. In terms of value, Gun Store Simulator sits in a fair position. If you enjoy management sims and like the idea of running a niche business with layered systems, there's enough depth here to justify the price. But compared to stronger entries in the simulation genre, it doesn't quite reach the same level of complexity or presentation. Overall, this is a solid but not standout simulator. It's best suited for players who enjoy methodical progression, optimization, and building a business step by step. If you're looking for fast-paced gameplay or strong narrative elements, this probably isn't for you. Taking everything into account, Gun Store Simulator lands at a 7.4 out of 10. It's a well-structured experience with satisfying progression, but held back by repetition, pacing issues, and a lack of polish compared to genre leaders. If you enjoy management sims, this is definitely one to consider. And if you've already tried it, I'm curious, what part of running the shop did you find the most satisfying? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more honest, in-depth reviews.